Did you know there are 5 simple exercises that can help you feel and move like you're 20 years younger? Yep, no magical fountain, no time machine, just good old science and a bit of sweat. Here's the thing, most of us accept that we'll get weaker and wobblier as the years roll by, but brace yourself, because I've got good news. There's actually a proven exercise strategy that can literally help reverse aging well, at least the part where your muscles stop acting like overcooked noodles. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, plus the top 5 science-backed exercises you need to be doing if you want to stay strong and spry, especially if you've celebrated your 40th birthday and maybe a few more after that. But first, let's talk about a sneaky culprit that messes with our strength and mobility: sarcopenia. Back in 1989, scientists coined this fancy Greek word sarx for flesh and penia for loss, basically meaning your muscles start ghosting you as you get older. What they didn't realize back then was just how fast this muscle breakup happens after 40. It's like your biceps and quads start packing their bags at double speed. Fast forward to 2019. Sarcopenia was officially stamped as a medical condition because it's now known to be a major culprit behind frailty, falls, and that dreaded shuffle walk so many older folks develop. But here's the best part. Brand new research, I'm talking 2020 for Level Fresh, shows that sarcopenia is not only preventable, but reversible. One standout study found that older adults can actually rebuild muscle in just 12 weeks if they do the right exercises. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah. Exercise is good for me. Heard it a million times. But hold up, not all exercises are created equal. Do the wrong ones, or do them wrong, and you're not just wasting time, you could end up joining the bad back club or the mystery knee pain squad. That's exactly why, in this video, I'm going to break down the 5 best anti-aging exercises, plus reveal the single approach scientists call the gold standard for turning back the muscle clock, no matter your age. These moves target the key muscle groups that keep you strong and mobile, and I'll show you both beginner-friendly and I want to feel like a superhero versions, so you can pick what suits your fitness level. Ready to outsmart aging? Let's jump in and get you feeling like you stole your grandkid's energy drink. Let's jump into exercise number 1, the mighty squat. This is hands down one of my top recommendations for anyone over 40. Why? Because squats target the biggest powerhouse muscles in your lower body: your glutes, quads, and hamstrings. These muscles do the heavy lifting literally when you walk, climb stairs, or launch yourself out of a chair without making that awkward grandpa grunt. What most people don't realize is that squats don't just work your legs, they wake up your back and core muscles too. That means more stability, better balance, and less chance of tweaking your back when you bend down to pick up that stubborn grocery bag. Here's how to squat properly, because bad form can turn your knees into drama queens. Stand tall with your feet shoulder-width apart. Extend your arms straight out in front of you, or cross them over your chest like you're about to star in a superhero movie. Take a nice deep breath in, push your hips back, and bend your knees together as you lower down slowly. Pause at the bottom, don't rush it, back stays straight, breathing stays calm. Exhale and push through your heels to stand back up, focusing on squeezing those glutes and quads like you mean it. I usually suggest starting with 2 sets of 10 reps, feeling brave. Hold a 10 to 15 pounds dumbbell to make your legs work harder. Need to make it easier. Use a chair behind you for slow sit-to stands, and yes, using the armrests is totally fine when you're starting out. Here's the golden rule though, don't let your enthusiasm write checks your muscles can't cash. Rushing progress leads to frustration and injuries nobody has time for. Take Asher, for example. He's 60 and was practically gasping for breath just walking to his mailbox. He missed his garden and chasing his grandkids around the yard. So we added squats to his routine and gave him a simple daily goal: a short 5-minute walk every day. But here's the magic part, I had Asher increase his walk and squat time by just 20% each week. This is what we call the golden rule of rehab. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Fast forward to months, Asher tripled his walking time, reclaimed his garden, and earned his superhero cape back by lifting and playing with his granddaughter again. So remember, building strength and reversing muscle loss isn't a sprint, it's a slow, steady marathon. Stay consistent, increase gradually, and your body will reward you big time. On to the next exercise. Now that you've got the golden rule locked in, let's jump into exercise number 2, This one's all about building a rock-solid core and protecting that back for years to come. One of my top picks for Asher and for you is the modified crunch. Sure, we all know crunches are famous for chiseling out that six-pack, which may or may not be hiding under last night's pizza. Plus, it's a great ally for fighting off pesky back pain as we age. Here's how to do it, Asher style. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor or your bed. If you're feeling fancy, place your hands gently on your thighs. Now, pull that belly button down toward the floor. Picture your core muscles tightening up like a sturdy belt. As you do this, your lower back should flatten a bit against the floor or mattress. This tiny pelvic tilt can feel surprisingly good if your back's been cranky. From here, take a nice deep breath in, then exhale as you lift your shoulder blades off the ground. Focus on curling up with your abs, not yanking your neck up for dear life. Lift just as high as you can comfortably hold for a second at the top, then slowly lower back down on your inhale. I usually recommend 2 sets of 15 reps. Trust me, slow and controlled beats fast and floppy every time. Got a grumpy neck? No worries. Rest your hands lightly behind your head for gentle support, but don't pull. The real work should come from your abs, not your neck muscles begging for mercy. Want to crank up the challenge? Lift a bit higher, place a light weight or pillow on your chest, or add extra reps if you're feeling brave. Need it easier? Stick with a partial crunch. Lift just your head and shoulders an inch or two, but keep that core tight. You'll feel it, I promise. As always, listen to your body, go at your own pace, progress gradually, and celebrate every little bit of extra strength you earn. Alright, core's warmed up and ready, let's move on to what's next. Alright, let's tackle an exercise that's going to test your strength, balance, and flexibility all at once. Meet exercise number 3, the reverse lunge. Think of lunges as squats' equally important cousin. Like squats, lunges help build strong legs and glutes, but they also fire up your core and back muscles, which is great for taking stress off your spine and giving back pain the boot, something I see in so many folks over 40. Fun fact, research shows lunges don't just give you superhero legs, they also boost knee and hip joint health and even help maintain bone density. Yes, you read that right. Lunges can help keep your bones strong enough to survive rogue sidewalk cracks. Now, instead of the tricky forward or walking lunges you might see at the gym, we're going to do an easier version, the reverse lunge with support. Here's how. Step 1. Stand tall with your feet about shoulder width apart. Grab a sturdy chair, counter, or anything solid in front of you for a little moral support. Keep that back straight. No leaning like the Tower of Pisa. Step 2. Take a bigger than usual step backwards with one leg. Think graceful giant step, not awkward hop. Step 3. Bend both knees so your front knee forms a nice 90 angle. Your back leg should bend too, staying on the toe. Imagine a straight line from your back to your neck. Everything moves down together, nice and smooth. Step 4. You don't need to let your back knee kiss the floor, just hover it about an inch or 3 to 5 centimeters above. Then, power back up in one smooth move. Keeping your abs tight and remembering to breathe. Holding your breath is only for underwater swimming, folks. Step 5. Return to start and repeat on the other side. Shoot for 1 set of 10 reps per leg to begin with. Tip for cranky knees or hips, try mini lunges first. Lower yourself just 25% of the way, trust me, it still works wonders. Want to level up? Once you feel more like a ninja than Bambi on ice, ditch the chair and grab a pair of 10-pound dumbbells. Aim for 1 set of 10 reps per side, then gradually increase your reps and how deep you lunge as your strength improves. Keep it slow, keep it steady, and your joints and muscles will thank you. Ready? Let's lunge. Now that we've beefed up those legs and fired up the core, it's time to show your upper body some love. Exercise number 4 is the mighty modified push-up. Don't panic, this move is a classic for a reason. It builds solid strength in your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Plus, it secretly works your core so you can lift, carry, push, pull, and wrestle stubborn pickle jar lids with ease. This push-up was a game changer for Asher. Remember him? He went from struggling with basic chores to easily lifting his granddaughter for bear hugs and piggyback rides. Let's get you there too. Here's how to master the modified push-up beginner-friendly version. Place your hands on the floor a bit wider than shoulder width apart. Drop your knees to the ground and form a straight line from your head down to your knees, no saggy hips or piking up like a startled cat. Lower yourself slowly by bending your elbows until your chest hovers just above the floor. Pretend there's a cake down there you don't want to smush. Push back up in a controlled motion, keeping your body rigid and your core engaged the whole time. Shoot for 2 sets of 10 reps to start. Made it easier. No worries, the wall push-up is your new BFF. Face a wall, stand about a foot away. Place your hands on the wall a bit wider than shoulder width. Bend your elbows and lean in until your chest gets close, but don't headbutt the wall. We're building muscles, not redecorating. Push back to start. To make it tougher, step your feet further from the wall or upgrade to a countertop push-up. Feeling brave? Ready for the big leagues? Try the full push-up. Same hand placement, but now your feet are on the ground too. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. Imagine your spine is a sturdy plank, not a wobbly noodle. Lower, push up, repeat, celebrate. No matter which version you pick, aim for 2 sets of 10 reps, then gradually add more as you get stronger and start showing off at family gatherings. Stick with it. Your upper body and future pickle jars will thank you. Up next, the final exercise. You absolutely need to stay mobile and independent as the years roll on. Alright, time for the grand finale, exercise number 5, the humble glute bridge. In my experience, this move is hands down one of the best indicators of whether you'll stay spry and mobile well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. If you can bang out 10 to 20 good reps, congratulations, your hips and backside are ready for anything. Getting out of bed, climbing stairs, or showing off your dance moves at the next family wedding. How to do it? Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor or bed, hip width apart. Arms at your sides, palms down for a bit of extra stability. Take a deep breath in and tighten that core like you're bracing for a surprise tickle. Push through your heels and lift your hips off the floor, giving your glutes a good squeeze at the top. Don't worry about forming a perfectly straight line, just lift as high as you comfortably can and pause for a moment to feel that glorious burn. Exhale as you slowly lower your hips back down, nice and controlled. Aim for 2 sets of 10 reps to start. Want to spice things up? Try the single leg version. Lift 1 foot off the floor while bridging. It's like your regular bridge, but with double the sass and glute activation. It'll fire up those stabilizer muscles on the side of your hips too. Prefer to take it easy? No problem. Start by squeezing your glutes and lifting your hips just an inch or 2 off the ground. Build strength gradually, and soon you'll be lifting higher with ease, maybe even impressing your dog, who definitely won't care but will watch you closely anyway. Key tips for everyone over 40. Keep your core engaged the whole time. Avoid overarching your lower back. Smooth, controlled moves are the goal, quality over speed. There's no prize for racing through glute bridges except a cranky back. And now that you know how to power up those glutes and build solid strength, here's a fun bonus. Did you know there's one simple trick to help you walk like you're 20 again? Click on the next video and I'll show you exactly how to boost your stride and surprise everyone at your next stroll around the block. See you there, your future hips and back will thank you.